Risky behavior.
Oh man, the devil at work. Oh man, y'all, one of them street preachers done got his behind locked up, man. This one of the guys I like to watch too, man. I hope they don't have him locked up too long, man. They say he was down at the gay village trying to preach. And those folks got him the hell up out of there. Hey, I guess they said they had enough of him. Man. Anyway, man, let's jump into this news, man. It's crazy. I gotta see where this at. I don't even know where he from. I be watching his videos and stuff, this guy. But I don't really know where he from, though. I just seen his videos because, of course, I did the whole, that video I did a short called Hebrew Israelites Have No Chill. So I did a part 1, part 2, and like they both kind of like, I guess, went viral. I guess it's viral. I like one of them did like 6 million views or whatever. So that's how so I how you go down a YouTube rabbit hole, and so then I ended up eventually finding this dude right here that this news report is about. I ended up finding him and stuff, but he's I guess, well, he's not a Hebrew Israelite. He just be a street preacher or whatever. So but let's see what happened to him.
A street preacher armed with a speaker, a microphone, and a camera strapped to his chest is now banned from the village, the Pride Parade, and any event related to Pride Month after being arrested yesterday during a commotion here at Church and Wellesley. Now, this neighborhood was not the first stop on the religious group's street tour yesterday, and I'm being told it will not be their last. Tonight, we take a look at the fine line between freedom of speech and disturbing the peace.
If you don't like what someone's sharing, if you don't like what someone has to say, the law says we exist.
Our cameras captured verbal clashes that erupted in the village as a leader of the religious group Christ Forgiveness Ministry began amplifying his beliefs.
Would you tolerate me as a Christian? Go away? Okay, so you're a bigot.
David Lynn, seen here on the microphone, was telling passersby that he's, quote, coming out of the closet as a Christian. All of this was also being live streamed on the group's YouTube channel.
So you tolerate me as a Christian?
As long as you tolerate me as a gay man.
Within 15 minutes, members of Toronto's LGBTQ community clapped back, hoisting signs that read, "Love is love."
Show me your love. Show me true love.
They've been on guard since last month when another preacher named Dore Love took to the streets here in the village, preaching explicitly about homosexuality being sinful. There was no arrest in that case. Last night, police responded about 30 minutes after the group's arrival. A patrol officer spotted the commotion and called for backup.
Turn the microphone off.
That's not the main issue.
Well, it is right now because see all these people around here?
Okay, so
you are literally right now.
I'm not literally causing anything. No one told them to block the sidewalk. What did I do?
I'm back up. I'm with him. Back up.
Lynn was then put in handcuffs. The charge, disturbing the peace.
We don't have enough evidence currently to charge him with anything that relates to hate speech or hate crime. However, we would like more videos to come in from the community that shows what he was talking about.
Yeah, but you're pushing religion into people's faces.
The village was not the first stop on the group's itinerary. Hours before the arrest, in another video posted to their YouTube channel, Lynn hit the streets in Kensington Market.
You are impinging upon the freedom and the ease of the people here.
Police were also called to the scene to help keep the peace.
If people were out here talking about Santa Claus, you wouldn't have a problem.
Outside the courthouse today, here's what Lynn had to say about his arrest.
I shouldn't be in this position. I didn't do anything illegal. We're on a part of a Toronto tour where we're going all over Toronto for the next 7 days and sharing the gospel to everybody.
Now, if you've ever been by the Eaton Center, you've likely seen this group before. They're set up 7 days a week right at the corner of Yonge and Dundas. Now, we don't know what neighborhoods are on their agenda, but Lynn does tell City News that they plan on taking their message to all of Toronto's 25 wards.
Oh man, I think that's his name, Dory. The guy I was talking about was Dory Love. Oh man. Ooh. Oh man. You know damn well you can't go to Day Village and bother them. You know, why you went to where they got all the power at. Oh man. But I want to see if he bout that life, right? Because I want to see a news report saying that he went back. I don't care what they say. If he is really about his message, he need to go back. That's what I would do. You gotta show that you for real. Like, come on. You don't just give up because you got arrested. No great man ever did. But yeah, man. But you know, I joke and I laugh, man. And do I think he should have been arrested? Yeah. Because he don't know how to use he should have used his common sense, right? Because should he go and share his message? Of course. Yes. But if you're somewhere and you're sharing your message and you are able to bring all those people together, right? And the sidewalks being blocked, the street is being blocked, and like things is going crazy, it gets to that point, I would say that you did your job. I would pack up my microphone, I would grab my speaker, and I walk off. And you know what I do? I do the same thing the next damn day. I wouldn't get arrested. I just come there, I preach. When I see it get really, really crazy and riled up, I be like, yeah, got them riled up, right? And then I leave, because that would be more irritating to them. Because what would they say? They couldn't say nothing to me. They'd be like, oh man, he keep coming back, risky behavior. He, you know, risky. This dude is he's just insane. He comes here, he just keeps preaching and throwing his gospel in our face. And they'd be like, well, what happens? Well, we usually complain, and everybody comes out there, we complain, and what does he do next? And then he leaves. Ain't nothing you can do. I'll be there next week. Same time. He messed up when he once the officers come and stuff like that, it's like, all right, cool, whatever. I did my job. Like, boom, I'm gone. Right? And you go on about your business. Because at that point, it's not about what you're saying. He could have been out there talking about the sky is green. If you out there preaching that the sky is really green and that everybody is seeing the wrong color, that it is not blue or even gray when it storms, that it's just a constant green, right? And you can get a bunch of people out there to crowd up the sidewalk, block the street, people getting violent. They would tell anybody to leave. They be like, look, man, look. I don't know what kind of powerful voice that you got. We just need you to go. You just leave. You just go. And like I said, you didn't get arrested. You didn't get a citation. You didn't get a ticket. Come back the next day, do the same thing over again. And when it gets crazy, leave and come back and do it again. You have to be tricky when you're out here because it's too many sensitive groups out here now, man. Like, and then you see now they trying to like get him on some crazy stuff, right? Like they trying to slap him with hate speech. You like, that's insane to me. Like, how could that be? I don't think he's preaching no hate speech. I've listened to his stuff before. I never heard anything that, maybe I'm biased because I don't live that lifestyle, but I didn't hear anything that necessarily sounded like hate speech, right? So, but now they're going to be looking for something. So that means like any little thing that he said that they could take and match it up to their guidelines and say, I think that's hate speech. And now he won't be able to go into that area and preach anymore. And I think that's messed up and stuff like that. I hope he be okay, you know, because he does make some great content, man. I love it. I can't get enough of it, man. He makes some good content, man. Not like necessarily things he be saying, but when he because of his voice and how he talks to people, he don't really talk to people like in like a hateful, like shouting at them way. So it's very interesting when you see the dialogue and the things he's able to get out of certain people when they talk to them, when he can really get somebody to engage. It's a good conversation. And I just like debates and things like, I like debates and things like that. So hopefully he'll be okay. And I say that he should have been arrested, and I just say that because technically when it gets to a certain point, you got to know when to pack up and leave. So that's why I say, but I don't necessarily think that that's something he should be arrested for. I think he could have been like handcuffed, removed, and then they just maybe like drive him down the street, drop him off at the coffee shop, you know, something like that. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Particularly just what do y'all feel about freedom of speech? When does it go too far? When does it become hate speech? And should you even bother going to talk to people that clearly don't believe like how you believe? Or can you even assume that just because of a person's lifestyle that they don't believe what you believe? You see what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that live the LGBTQ lifestyle, and I say it like that because I don't know the other title. I heard they changed it, but I don't know what it is. I can't think of it right now what it is, and I don't want to sound stupid. But a lot of them, they go to church. A lot of them believe in God. So it's some of it could be just irritating because I know my belief system, and when someone comes and they say, "Oh, can I witness to you?" and I'm like, "I'm good. I believe what you believe. I don't really want to talk to you," and I just walk off. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. And I know some of this people could argue, "Hey, if you don't believe in it and it bothers you, just leave. Just walk off. Nobody's put a fence around you and making you stay there and listen." And stuff like that. But if you're in there, it seemed like he was in their hood doing that. And so then it's kind of like, hey, man, don't come to our neighborhood with that stuff. Now, if he was somewhere neutral, I don't think it would have got to that point. But I think he was bold enough to go into their neighborhood with that. And when you go into their neighborhood, you got to understand the businesses, everything around there is them. So if you come in there and you're attacking that lifestyle, you for sure that's a losing battle for you, because everybody over there is coming at you like, nah, not over here. It'd be different if you were somewhere where it was neutral, it was mixed up and stuff like that, but you can't go to their actual place and do that. Because here's another thing to think about. If you do not like them and they say to you, cool, we'll go to our own place where we don't have to be around you because you said you don't like our lifestyle. Cool. You don't get to chase and follow them to where they're at and like, nah, you need to and beat them down some more. Like it, that's kind of funny. That's weird. You know what I mean? They're in their area. You don't want to be around them, so don't go over there with them. So that's another side of the argument. That's crazy, man. But anyway, I gotta do another video. Subscribe, like, share, tell a friend, tell a friend, turn to your neighbor, tell your neighbor. I don't know. Comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Is pushing it when it comes to freedom of speech, if you push it too far in the wrong place, the wrong setting, can it be hate speech? And there are no wrong answers, no wrong ideas. Here at Risky Behavior, say what you want to say. I think that I think all of us have the right answer. We just got to take the good out of each idea and put them together. So anyway, this is Risky Behavior. I love you all.
Risky behavior.